In Night City, megacorporations such as Arasaka, Militech, and Petrochem do not view criminal activity as unethical, particularly when it constitutes a cost-effective part to enhance their business modus operandi. Law and corporate interests do not mix. While it's somewhat romantic to think about the various booster gangs roaming Night City, or even criminal organizations such as the Yakuza or Mafia, Corpos quite comfortably outperform anyone as far as the dark arts are concerned, due to the extensive array of resources and manpower they have at their disposal. Tempted to cut corners while trying to maximize profits and reduce overhead, corporations often allow a vast amount of substandard, sometimes dangerous, products to find their way on the streets. These products can come in any shape or form, ranging from pharmaceuticals with known yet unpublicized side effects, lethally malfunctioning cyberware, all the way to contaminated kibble. Crimes against the citizens of Night City are reasonably easy to monitor once they become known. However, many products, especially food and pharmaceuticals, cause such indirect effects it is believed only a fraction of these crimes are ever discovered. The Corporate Investigation Bureau maintains a task force that constantly attempts to monitor these crimes. Lacking manpower and facing the immense resources corps can utilize in covering their tracks, they have an abysmal record. If it can be demonstrated that the corporation as a whole had no knowledge of the situation, then individuals within the corporation must be found to be responsible. Such cases are almost impossible to prosecute. The company starts by stating that it had no knowledge of the crime and passes the blame to an individual. The individual, in turn, if not immune, cannot pay the punitive damages involved. The corp stays clean and nobody wins. While corporations provide employment for the populace of Night City, they exploit the public and their workers alike. After all, in Night City, a good job with a regular wage is hard to find. Most corporations ensure that their laborers sign away all rights to compensation due to damages caused by the nature of the work. Having signed these documents, the individual is forced to live with this loss of limbs, debilitating disease, or cyberpsychosis. Most workers have no choice but to sign. The only other option is to starve. Corpos have a proclivity to do what is best for business, regardless of the legality of their actions. Assault, torture, murder, these are commonplace results of defying their agenda. Corps will often hire freelancers to perform these tasks, creating a deniable resource which allows them to avoid blame. These are euphemistically called black operations. Such crimes rarely result in a conviction against the relevant corporate parties. It is currently unknown how the legal system evolved during the time of the Red or 2077, but prior to the events of the Fourth Corporate War, entities such as Arasaka and Militech simply relied on corporate immunity. Such immunity came about as in many respects they were sovereign nations. Company property became a safe haven where no unauthorized person may enter. Usually when corporations target other corporations in industrial espionage, there is a tendency for agencies such as the NCPD to simply turn a blind eye to their nefarious activities. When a corporate employee of enough status is arrested, detained, or questioned with regards to criminal activity, that individual may, if authorized, declare corporate immunity. Once verified, the law enforcement community is required by law to return the individual to corporate property. However, government law enforcement agencies have also developed a set of unofficial protocols when dealing with immunity cases. They are unlikely to inform a corp of the detention of one of their employees, and once the individual has been determined to be the perpetrator, they will be held in maximum secrecy while the agency involved decides their fate. Quite often, the guilty corpo simply disappears. Thank you for chipping in.